Just loading up. Come on, connect. That's it. Aha! Welcome everybody to part 4 of Chaos Child. Oh, it's disappeared. There we go. Sometimes it does that, don't it? I can't explain why, it just does. It likes to hide from me at times. Anyway, if you remember last time, we have been told that we are going to die. Well, character's gonna die. And there's also this mystery about this girl that was found at the last scene. And she appears to act strangely depending on the circumstance. I'm thinking it's more to do with I'm thinking it's more to do with like how we all wear, we all technically wear a mask out, like how you behave around work colleagues is different to how you'd behave around close friends, which is different to how you behave around, say, family members, and so on and so forth. That's it. Mobile is that. Manage it via the mobile, and then it'll probably eventually realise that at least one person's watching. After all, I'm watching it, so I'm one person, I hope. And not only have we been warned that this character is going to be killed, but the Sumo Sticker is staring at us. Quite nastily with its third eye. So here we go. Internet escape. Nice. Photo store element.
お前な、言っとくけどかなりめんどくさかったんだぞこれ。
どっかにくくりつけたのか？
なんか壁にくっついてる鉄パイプみたいなやつにな。
違う、それきっと雨どいだ。屋根に溜まった雨水を。
どうでもいい。くくりつけるのに使ったバンドやらは自腹切ったんだからな。明日払えよ。
How expensive were the rubber bands? Jesus.
設置する場所はそっちが勝手に。
It's got a point.
言い出しっぺはそっちだろ、宮代部長。言っとくけど、データの回収はみんなで持ち回りだからな。
あ、分かってるよ。
てか、それもいちいち面倒なんだよな。中継式のは手に入らなかったのか？
高いんだよ。
If you try to do wireless from all the way to Hikio or this place, that'd be a huge pain. Yeah, I can imagine. Christ, I have troubles just with the wireless from my room here downstairs.
そっちは？有村さんだよ。会えたのか？
I guess. Depends on how you look at it.
明日話すよ。結構面白い情報が手に入ったから。
なんだよ、今言えよ。
そろそろ渋谷ニュースの放送が始まるんだよ。
え？今日放送あるのか？
You should have been more careful.
ちゃんと全部チェックしとけよ。今日の更新文の最後に書いてあったぞ、伊藤部員。
やがましい。
Hey, turnabout's fair play. He hung up on me angrily. I put the phone down and checked the time. About 5 more minutes. I opened the Shibuya News and waited for the broadcast to start. After that, Rumor had waited about an hour before she'd come out of Cafe Lax. I thought about pretending to run into her, but I didn't want to go up to her too fast and have her find out I was listening. As I waited for the right moment, she got in a taxi and left. She was probably heading into Shibuya police station for an interrogation. This was amazing. I wasn't able to talk to her, but I knew I'd managed to get much more information, much more important information. There was a lot about their conversation I didn't understand, but I was right about one thing. The police were treating the incidents, or at least revolving dead, as murders.
Yeah, 警察はじゃないのかもしれない.
Yeah, because he said specifically he wasn't doing it as part of the police, but on a more individual basis. That detective, Shinjo, was it? He seemed like acting separately from the rest of the police force. He had some kind of secret about it that he shared with Rumor. But more importantly than that, and more importantly than anything,
会話に出てきたシールっていうのは歴史シールのことだ.
That all fits. From what he'd been saying, I was sure of it. And while he knew about the Sumo Stickers, he didn't seem to realise their importance. Maybe he hadn't realised that they were at the other two crime scenes. Good, I really was one step ahead of the police.
やっぱりこれはまたとないチャンスなんだ.
If I kept it up, I might be able to learn more about the case than anyone else. More than the ignorant kids getting ready for the festival, more than the people who had to cling to the internet for information, more than even the police. More than Kawahara, that jerk who called me a pretend reporter, and more than the rest of the class, who called me a camera kid. Wow, that is bloody harsh.
情弱を全員見返してやれ.
There he goes again with his us-them mentality.
はい。2015年10月7日0時になりました。皆様、
There are 3 more days.
K さんと申します。
3 more days. Shibuya News' net radio started just like it had said it would. Kei's voice was as pleasant and clear as ever. Last broadcast was after the Love Hotel incident, so it would have been September 30th. It had been about a week.
まとわりつく暑さはもうなくなりましたね。発表されている通りならしばらくは過ごしやすい気温になると思いますが、いかがお過ごしでしょうか。
As I listened to her voice read out all the latest information from Shibuya, I grabbed a magazine off a cabinet shelf. It was a back issue of Cuckoo Press, that I'd bought, or rather, been forced to buy from Chen. Just like with Kei's broadcast, it had been a while since I'd spent any time with this. I paged through it, looking for an interesting article. It was still mostly junk. 10 ways to make your ideal girl like you. How to tell your ideal girl you like her. What to say to your ideal girl to get her into your bed, etc., etc. There were a lot of articles that were of no interest to me whatsoever. Nope, none at all. Betty Recluse. As I carefully read through these articles, which did not interest me at all, I found a small section in the back that was something a little different. Rorschach will reveal her naked heart. How to know exactly what she's thinking. Oh, I'm guessing the Rorschach is in the Rorschach test. Or something based on it, roughly. Either that or it's a female version of the hero Rorschach from I know it. I've got the bloody comic after all. Bollocks. The animal comic, you know what I mean. The article consists of strange symmetrical drawings in black ink, along with commentary from a psychoanalyst about what each said about your personality. Or at least it was someone who claimed to be a psychoanalyst. And at the very end, there were even diagrams on how to use these pictures to see how popular you were, or how compatible you were with a certain girl. I wouldn't say everything. I mean, it doesn't have the sort of articles I'd be interested in, such as UFO sightings and such. I whispered to myself. The Rorschach test was a famous personality test. Yeah, with all the ink images. That looks like dead rabbits with the blood coming out of the thing there, stuck together. Angels? Around a bell? Two men slightly bending over a table, and some kind of horrible visage. And that probably all says that I'm a psychopath. Anyway, the test involved pouring black and red ink down a folded card and spreading it out to create a strange symmetrical shape. Well, I'd say folding because the image is often mirrored. But I've never seen it with red ink. I've only ever seen it with black ink. Some people would see the shape as a dog's head or a man and a woman kissing, and what you saw told you about your personality. But the idea of using it to determine your popularity or your compatibility with a certain girl was just so stupid I had to laugh.
この図形は羊か？何々？これが羊などの毛に覆われた動物に見えたあなたは、本心を隠そうという意識が強く、女の子には何を考えているかわからない人ととても警戒されています。
I'd say that describes you absolutely perfectly, Takuro.
そんなあなたのモテ度は20点です。なんだと？
Yes, again, I quite agree. Hey, don't act surprised. I snapped back to my senses. That was close. I almost did the whole test. I tossed a magazine on my desk. And then, as if she'd been waiting for me to finish, Kay's voice became a little more serious.
さて、このように今日も渋谷ではいろんなニュースがありましたが、そろそろ本題に入りましょう。今日、放送の機会を設けさせていただいたのは、ある一つの記事を皆さんに紹介したいと思ったからです。
The point? What article was she talking about? I listened intently to Kay's words.
内容は、この放送やサイトでも頻繁に取り上げさせていただいている事件に関してのもの。そう、今渋谷で起こっている連続猟奇事件です。6年前の渋谷で連続して起こったニュージェネレーションの狂気という事件の日付と、今回の連続猟奇事件の日付が一致していることは以前に述べましたが、この動画はそれ以外の共通点を指摘してくださっています。
Huh? Has someone other than us noticed?
このアドレスです。
Yeah, I'm guessing it's the address for a Niconia video. Few seconds it took to load, felt like an eternity.
来たって。
Yep, it's your video, I'm guessing. I saw the thumbnail for the video and quickly turned away. Then I grabbed my phone.
Onoe, 渋谷ニュース聞いてるか？早く見てみろ。僕らの動画が特集されてる。
Which is a hell of a scoop. Should really get you popular. October 7th, 2015, Wednesday. Sakura Kacho Shibuya. That was probably a complete butchering, but never mind. Trustworthiness Investigation Company Frisia.
それでは今回はこの辺りで。お付き合いいただきありがとうございます。わずかな時間のお相手は私 K さんでした。時刻は間もなく2015年10月7日0時22分。悔いのない一日が始められることを祈っています。
It's only 3 days left, so... Sato gave her usual sign-off and ended the broadcast. She stretched expansively, her shoulders cracking as she stretched past her through her entire body. Ugh. Oh, there we go, I did the same. She knew that acting like a popular lady was the way to get listeners for these guerrilla radio broadcasts, but it still felt like she was taking things too far. After almost 100 times, she was used to it, but she never finished a broadcast without feeling exhausted.
Nanda.
Yeah.
Stop thinking about it that way, you pervert.
お疲れ様みおちゃん。コーヒーは？
もらいます。
Juju watched, stunned, as Mio leaned back in her chair, crossed her legs, and accepted the coffee from Mimosa.
昼間の有村といい、最近の若い女の子はどうなってるんだ？
They mature quite far quicker, mentally anyway. She sure didn't look like a girl who'd been speaking onto a computer microphone with a pleasant voice just a moment ago. He knew this was what she was really like, but...
Huh?
Her eyes met his.
何をしていたんだ？今のは。
情報の発信だ。他に何がある？
Just got a point. Bit of a stupid question. That made no sense. Broadcasting information?
まあ、新庄ちゃんがわからないのも無理はないけどね。みおちゃんはうちの大切な情報屋なの。本業は研究者だけど。
はあ？その年でですか？
そう。アメリカの研究所に飛び級で招かれた天才。
私は秀才型です。天才ってやつはこんなもんじゃない。
それ、よく電話で話してるあなたがお世話になった子のこと？
Sato nodded and started to massage her tired shoulders. He'd had no idea. He thought she was pretty grown up for a 17-year-old, but...
何の研究を？
私のプロフィールが事件と関係あるのか？
いや、そうじゃないが。
I just wanted to know so I could ask you for a coffee.
ここよ。
That's right here. So pointed at Shinju's head.
頭？
脳みそ。量子脳論特別研究員。
Quantum brain dynamics. Now I am interested in that. Quantum brain dynamics. The name given to a scientific field that attempts to explain brain activity, particularly human consciousness, from a quantum mechanical perspective. Ah, that's interesting. Well, I find it interesting. You're probably all thinking, get back to the game!
なぜ壁宝学園に？
渋谷にある壁宝はいろいろとカオスチャイルド症候群を研究するのにちょうどいいからよ。ね。
本題に入りませんか？
Waiting for Shinjo and Musa to agree, she continued.
有村は力士シールについて何か言っていたか？
Just like they freaked the shit out of her.
俺にはタメ口なんだよな。
He sighed to himself.
おい。
いや、何を気にしているか知らないが、気味悪がっていただけだ。
確かか？
何をそんなに気にしている？そういえばさっきもシールについて何か言っていたな。
He thought back to how different Kunsata's voice was when she was on the radio.
あれは何をしていたんだ？
だから情報の発信だと言っただろ。
Oh gosh, she's getting angry.
ちゃんと説明してあげたら？これから新庄ちゃんとは解決まで協力することになるんだし。
Kunsata didn't bother to hide her displeasure at Melissa's interruption.
ギブアンドテイクでしょ。
もらえるものがあればいいんですがね。
That was enough to piss Shinjo off.
お前な、少しは年長者に対する敬意を。
Yeah, respect your elders. Fuck off.
今年発表された主要メディアの利用率を知っているか？
は？
ネットの利用者は全体で7割、10代では8割、20代30代では9割が利用していて、いずれもテレビよりも利用率が高い。都市部に限定すればもっと上がる。10代20代で新聞を日常的に利用しているやつは1割もいない。去年も一昨年もそう変わらん。
I think part of the reason for the whole against TV thing is, of course, not only do you have to pay for a TV, pay for, say, cable and whatever, or whatever you do, and then you also have to pay for a TV license.
中学生へのスマホの普及率は半分以上。高校生以上になると9割5分。スマホを持っていることはネットを利用していることと同義だ。
待て、何の話だ？
普段手に入れる情報をネットだけに依存している人間がどれだけいると思う？
So I suddenly stood up and brought over the mobile PC she'd been using to stream. She opened something on the screen for Shinjo to see. Surveillance Society Committee member Sue's Gojin. She filed 1.1 million yen lawsuit. Ooh. Claiming that they violated a policy. The suit is dated. She alleges that one of the company's security cameras in Shibuya took video of her laundry drying on the veranda and uploaded it to the internet without her permission. Cuckoo responded that the web page in question was built at the request of the ward government in an attempt to improve security leading up to the Restoration Festival. They did not, however, comment on what actions they intend to take. Why would you upload footage of someone doing their laundry? Then again, there are footage, you know, we have seen footage of people who do watch, like, mundane things, so... Whatever. It was a major news site dated yesterday. There was an article about Shibuya residents suing Koshin for invasion of privacy.
これは私が起こした。監視社会の問題を考える団体の一人がツイポの中毒者でな。同様の思想を持つアカウントとホームページを別々の人間としてでっち上げ、過去にあった効果的な判例に誘導し、複数人からあなたは被害者だと言われているように思わせた。踏ん切りがつかなかったようだから、週末に更新側が取った無礼な態度を録音させ、それをネタに炎上させた。その結果が。
What's this? She says she tapped the PC.
まさか。
ネットに依存しているやつが一番食いつく情報は、自分にとって都合がいいネット以外のメディアの情報だ。
Explains why the Daily Mail is still so popular.
かけてもいいが、こいつは提訴に関して私が紹介した書籍以外は一行も読んでないぞ。
Not that I've ever seen her face, Kazuka continued. The way she spoke alone was enough to make Shinju believe she was telling the truth.
なんでそんなことを？
百瀬さんから更新がきな臭いことは聞いているだろう。私も同じ考えだ。なるべくイメージを落としておきたい。そして私が今欲しいのは力士シールに関する情報だ。
Good point. Anyway, now I suddenly need to go to the loo. I'll be back in a minute. I'll leave on this pause thing. Should let people, if anybody comes in, oops, let them know that I'm not here at the moment. Oh, stupid machine. Yes. Pardon? No. Busy. I was taking the piss while I was doing. Anyway. Sorry about that. Just really need to go. Anyway. Scream was indeed showing a picture of the Sumo Sticker. And then...
碧峰学園新聞部
Shinju's gaze landed on the phrase in the video's introduction. Wasn't that where those kids who snuck into the Love Hotel went?
首を突っ込むなと注意しておいたのに。
His tone was irritated as he remembered the faces of the boy and the girl. Kusato, however, seemed to find it rather entertaining.
なかなかに気のつく連中だ。利用できるときに利用しておく。今からそうだな、12時間もすればこの動画に力士シールに関しての情報が殺到する。
Oh, I don't doubt it.
え？
さっきの放送での情報発信はそのための仕込みの一つだ。
After what she just told him about her dealings with Koshin, he couldn't help but believe her.
何新庄ちゃん。
いえ。
He realised that he must have been looking at Morrison for an answer. Just who was this girl?
あ、ダメよ新庄ちゃん。ミオちゃんに手出したら。
I don't think he wants that kind of accusation.
何言ってるんですか。
He felt his cheeks turn red at this entirely unexpected response.
違います。これは図星とかではなく。
Oh, the lady does protest too much, I feel.
分かってるわよ。まだまだね。
有村は他に同類を見つけていないんだな。
Kunosato interrupted.
ああ、そう言っていた。
であれば次に狙われる可能性があると分かっているのは有村だけになる。何の目的かは知らないが、おそらく10月10日に。
ああ。
October 10th. The date of the vampire incident 6 years ago.
いざとなったらおとりに使ってしまえばいい。狙われるかどうかは分からんがな。
そんなことできるわけないだろう。
Do you have a better plan? She just slammed his fist down on the desk and glared at Kunosato. That was going too far, even for him. But instead of getting scared, Kunosato glared back at him with an expression he'd never seen before. The face was cold and dangerous, like the blade of a knife. She looked more like one of the people he'd arrested than anyone he'd saved.
お前は事件の解決に協力してくれるんだろう。言っておくが、いざという時の指示には従ってもらうぞ。
こちらも言っておくがな。
Kunosato put her hands on the desk and drew close to him.
私がまず殺したいのは今回の事件の犯人で、その次は有村をはじめとするそいつらだ。
What's she done then?
めんどくさいな。
So whispered as he turned the camera around the room, and I wholeheartedly agreed. We were in our classroom after school. The Culture Festival was just 3 days away, and from this afternoon until the day of the event, classes were cancelled to allow more time for the preparations. The rest of the class must have been getting excited because they were making even more noise than usual as they started moving around desks and furniture. Since this marked the start of real preparations for the Culture Festival, the newspaper club needed to go around and take more footage of the rest of the school. We'd been on our feet all afternoon. Oh bloody hell, sod that for a lark. I didn't have time for this right now.
鬱陶しいな。
だな。
Joe whispered as he saw the group glancing at us from the corner of the room.
マジ？必死すぎじゃん。
つーか何？ニコニヤにアップなんかしてんの？あいつら。
パクるとかどんだけだよ。
Rip off somebody else's work? What are they talking about?
パクリじゃない。
Yeah, who did they so-called rip off? Damn those wrong-siders. Didn't they look at the timestamp? Clearly they didn't. They're idiots.
てか、みんな思った以上にニコニヤ見てんだな。
うちのクラスの出し物、ゲロカエルン喫茶だろ。
ん？ああ。
ゲロカエルンの再ブームの火付けになった動画、例の記者の渡部が特集したのがきっかけなんだよ。
So a lot of them knew who Watabe was.
それでかよ。
To his side again. He was probably getting sick of the glances and whispers he'd been getting since lunchtime. So was I. Ah! Oh no, the horrible two, the gruesome twosome. More so him.
なんですか?
The look on Koro's face said, I have better things to do than waste time with you right now. Oh, that's good. I have better time than waste time with you. So, piss off.
文化祭の記録映像、どのくらい進んでる?
Phew. So that's all you wanted to talk about.
ですね。その
How was I supposed to answer that? We were just recording videos, so there really was no point when it was finished. And please stop looking at me like that.
なんだよ。どのくらいだ?
いや、その
順調に撮ってるよ。どうかしたのか？
文化祭の閉会式の時、バックに流したらいい演出になるんじゃないかっていう案が出た。できそうか?
He to put his hand on my shoulder.
大丈夫だよな。
おお、多分
だと。
じゃあ、細かい打ち合わせは明日するから。ちょっと待ってください。
I was still speaking to Kara as he turned to leave. I don't have time for.
なんだ?
No,
なんでもないです。
I was irritated that I stopped him.
行こう、クルス。クルス?
Krista seemed to be thinking about something. It wasn't clear if she'd heard him or not. And suddenly she looked at me.
タクル。
なんだよ。
For once, Krista seemed uncertain about what to say. Come to think of it, this is the first time I talked to her since the incident with Urumura.
ちょっと来て。
She dragged me out to the corner of an empty hallway. I shook her hand off my arm.
何? どうしたんだよ?
Krista cradled the hand I was shaking off.
あれから有村さんと会った？
あれからって、生徒会室で会ってからってこと?
She nodded.
会ってないよ。
That wasn't a lie. I hadn't spoken to her directly, after all.
そう。
What?
有村さんがどうかしたのか。
Lucy remained silent, her lips pressed to a thin line. And then...
事件の動画、アップしたでしょ。すぐに削除しなさい。
No! Had you been checking our page?
事件を追うのもやめなさい。ラブホテルの一件で懲りたでしょ。
Nope.
確かに警察には連れて行かれたけど、別に
取り返しのつかないことになる可能性だってあるの。
I understand the concern. If I was in her situation, I'd be feeling the same. It is quite emotionally difficult, especially if you put yourself in that person's shoes for like that situation. It's horrible when you lose someone close to you. It really is. Ugh, the dreams are just worse because you start questioning reality, you know? Because that person that's dead is then alive as if nothing happened. And then you wake up to realise that they're dead. Sorry, it's dead for a couple of years, but even still, I still haven't had dreams in a while though, so I have been moving on, thankfully. There was something different about the way she talked. Her whole personality was different than usual. It wasn't as forceful. She was lecturing me, but instead of looking me in the eye, she was cradling her arm. It was as if she was speaking to herself, not to me. For the first time since I left the orphanage, I thought I might be able to win an argument with her.
危ないことはしてない。新しくアップした動画だって普通の取材の範囲だったろ。今あの動画はいろいろあって注目されてる。僕はそれに書き込むことしかできない他の連中とは違う。
またそんなことを。子供じゃないんだから。
部室に行く。教室に戻るんなら伊藤に先に行ってるって伝えておいて。
I turned about without waiting for an answer. When I'd gotten a good distance away, she said,
タクル、あなたも他の人と違わない。ただの高校生でしょ。
Her voice wasn't as strong as usual, but there was no trace of anything like kindness in it either. I didn't stop walking. A minute later, Ito ran up to me and we walked to the clubroom together. Ito asked me if something had happened, but I told him that wasn't the case.
あ、やっと来た。二人とも遅いよ。
Oh, sorry, we have to record stupid footage.
悪い。どうなってる？
さっきもう10万超えちゃったよ。コメントは5000超え。
Bloody hell. Even if I put together all the views of all my videos ever, I'd still not hit that. Huh?
マジで？
Then again, I also don't beg people to like, favorite, comment, and subscribe because I get irritated by that. So I'm not going to try to force anyone. I mean, if you do, great, it's helpful, but I don't want you to feel like you have to owe me or that I'm bullying you into it, you know? Anyway, back to the game. Ito raced over to the PC that Suiko was looking at.
マジじゃねえか。おい、宮代。
落ち着けよ。10万くらいどうってことないじゃないか。
It's enough to get monetized, I think.
震えてんじゃねえか。
Shut up! Yep, 108,491 with 5,275 comments. Ooh. Actually, it's getting close to 110,000 rather than the 5 that it was originally. The cause was obvious. It was the Nigerian news video that had been updated this morning.
渡部の記事のコメントは
さっき見た感じじゃ炎上してる雰囲気だったけど。
Watabe is such a shitlord, so Watabe is stealing other people's work. I always knew he'd do something like this someday. Oh, and he's got about half the comments as well. Wait a minute. I know something you don't. That cheating piece of shit. He really was cheating. You know, you could at least say, you know, here's the video and then add his own element to it, but clearly he didn't. He just saying, oh, I came up with this myself. Because I'm such a genius. That'd be like if I turned around and claimed, I'm the first person to stream emulated games. That's obviously not the truth, and I wouldn't dare say such a statement. But, you know, I'm also not an absolute twat. Suiko the Beach.
やっぱり今もだね。
One out of every 3 or 4 comments on the article was criticizing it. I'll do a quick look at them.
気取り屋がほとんどだな。ツイートと連動してるから、ろくに中身を確かめずに書き込んでる連中が湧いてるのか。
Fakers. Move into my mission refers to someone who brags about knowing information easily available with a simple internet search, who writes comments with inaccurate information and pretends to be a right-sider. The mission remind their words are no different than meaningless scribblings, and he considers all fakers to be wrong-siders. Oh, so I see, like Silent of a Cat then, Carl Benjamin. He just looks at the top of a so-called research and goes, oh, I've read into this, and then he just reports on what's on the top. Because he doesn't know how to read. It was this morning when we realised that something was going on with the view count on the video we uploaded. As Shibuya News had linked to it, the views had gone up to almost 10,000 overnight. That in itself was a big deal. It was getting views faster than any video in the club's history. But this was to be expected. Kai had a lot of followers. After the broadcast had ended around midnight, Ito, Sarika and I had gotten excited and quickly got in touch on our smartphones. We'd stayed up until close to dawn watching the number go up rather. But just before noon, it had really started to climb. Just as we decided to see where these new viewers were coming from, we noticed a comment in the video saying, I came from Watabe's article. This was the article they were referring to. Joining web reporter, Watabe, had figured out that the sumo stickers were being placed in the crime scenes. And he had a never-before-seen photo of the room at the Love Hotel from the revolving dead incident. And in that photo... Tubby had realised that the photo contained a sumo sticker, and that other crime scenes had sumo stickers nearby as well. He'd written up his findings in an article and published it. And as a result, people would come over to our video that discussed the same topic.
10万って新記録だろ。副部長の渋谷復興動画の5万が今までの最高記録だもんな。
Yeah, it blows your record out the water. Yeah, that's true, but...
素直にこの記事のインパクトってわけじゃないだろう。どっちかっていうと、渡部がパクったって騒いでる奴らが多いってだけで。
It does seem like that. I mean, your video was uploaded first, and then all of a sudden his article comes out a couple of days after, which, you know, I mean, to me, that's what it looks like. But, you know, it's always a chance that he never saw the video, and he came to that conclusion. But it's a bit difficult that he came to the conclusion and nobody else did before him, so, eh.
バカ、それでも10万は10万だろ。しかもこの短時間にコメントだってめちゃめちゃ来てんだぞ。
And tons of ad revenue money. Mwah.
まあ、そうだけどさ。
Still, it was hard for me to be happy. The reason we were getting so many views and comments was that the contents of Watami's article were so similar to ours. Not many viewers seemed to think that we were amateurs who'd just happened to put something together similar to Nikonya News. A lot of people were enjoying the scandal of Watami, the up-and-coming reporter, plagiarising an amateur video. Again, it does seem very much like that. What was that? Nikonya CEO, a company is not a school. Fucking duh. Anime channel, guest starring as fast-paced browser RPG Cuckoo Night. Enjoy anime on your 3DSO with Ikonya. Our thoughts on when Maloney was there. Interesting topics. It was true that we'd uploaded our video before Watami. That was obvious from the timestamps. Well, some of our classmates seem to think that we ripped off Watami though, because we have a time machine and that's possible. Or rather, they're jealous that you got such a huge scoop, which, yeah, I'd be jealous as well if I was in a school class and somebody else had come with a massive break like this, and I'll be like, oh, I bet they ripped this person off somehow. It's like flame war marketing. Let me check that for just a second. Money strategy involves starting a flame war to increase sales of awareness of a product. A flame war is not sale in the argument. Yeah, I've seen a similar thing that oh, what's his name? H-Bomber did, where he called it woke advertising, where certain companies were advertising as being progressive in certain areas, and then that just made alt-right people so angry that they bought their products to trash their products and then scream at them, even though obviously all you've done now is give them money by buying their products. If you don't like the company, don't buy their products. I don't care if you want to smash it, just don't buy it. Don't buy the products to smash it, because it just makes you look like an idiot, and you've given them your money. You know, it's like paying someone just to bloody draw on their hand. Okay, you've drawn something offensive on their hand, but you still gave them money. You know.
Huh?
この渡部の記事がだよ。渡部が本当に記事をパクったかどうかはわからないけど。
Again, it could be a coincidence, but...
いや、それはないだろう。素人のやつをパクった炎上を利用するってネットの記者とはいえありえないだろう。
Well, this is not as bad as Bethesda's plagiarism. Ooh, sick burn. Well, maybe.
それに炎上なんかで騒ぎを集めなくても渡部は十分知名度あるだろう。スクープ連発してんだから。
True, but your story adds something entirely new to this mysterious deaths, as well as linking them all.
しかも俺らの動画アップしたの一昨日だろ。再生数もほとんどなかったし、渋谷ニュースで再生数伸びたって言っても今朝の話だ。この記事なんて明らかにそこから用意したものじゃねえだろ。
That's true too, but something still bothered me. There were several conditions that had to be met for a flame war to really take off. Two of the biggest were a famous person had to be the target, and that the mainstream media had to get involved. Just having our video picked up by Shibuya News was a first for us. What were the odds that the perfect fodder for an epic flame war would get posted at the exact same time?
考えたって仕方ないだろ。
Oh, what if Kay did it? She was saying she was purposely putting information out there to stir shit up, and if there's a flame war between these two, then there might be more information that spills out about the stickers and their origin. It was said as he watched, he mumbled to myself.
せっかくなんだ。見てくれた人のコメントから情報を漁ろうぜ。ほら、力士シールのこと書き込んでくれてるやつもいる。
Yeah, exactly, just as she wanted at work.
おい、宮代。チャンスなんだろ。
He seemed unable to contain his excitement. Actually,
やけに元気だなお前。
は？そうか？
しんちゃんが前に作った動画100いかなかったもんね。
his face suddenly went red.
別にそれは関係ねえよ。
Oh, isn't it? Was that why?
見るなよ。ほら、文化祭の映像撮んのに時間取られたんだから、とっととやるぞ。和樹。
She's got a bit of squid in her mouth again. As he lit up from a game, she'd been totally ignoring all of this.
渡部の記事の画像、適当にプリントアウトしてくれ。
Oh, she is different from the other girl. I thought it was. Because you. Well, apparently she's been talking to someone on the phone, so maybe she's that someone. I'm still thinking she's involved in some way. He took them and stood in front of the board. He started to print them up. His face was still red. He glared at the images as he looked for a spot to pin them.
ほら、早く動画を確認しろよ。
Well, whatever. If he thinks he's fooling me like that, then I'll let him think that. I still felt sick.
サムネイルは飛ばしてくれ。
オッケー。私も嫌だもん。
She skipped past the image of the sumo sticker and started to scroll through just the comments.
渡部パクってんじゃねえよ。こっちの方が本当に早いの。マスゴミ被害者はこちらです。
そこら辺の議論はどうでもいいな。シールで検索かけてくれ。
オッケー。
Control F sticker. I'm not seeing anything useful. Control F sticker, then you'll find it. One guy was calling it the Fatso sticker. Another was saying Sumo Sticker is my wife. Most guns are talking about Watabi's article, not the content of the video. It had turned into a full-scale war over the honor of Nikonya's. Why does that version of the sticker have Miku's hair from Vocaloid. Sumo's been getting annoyed with it too, because she started to use her free hand to play with her Go Froggy strap. But a moment later, her hand froze.
これは
力士シールの作者なんて K-Lex だろ。超着オツ。ね。
K-Lex. We seem to have found another clue. You're the wrong sider, moron. Sure, there was a theory on the internet that an artist named K-Lex was behind the stickers, but no one had ever found any proof. Got a point. If there's no proof, you can't, you know, confess that you know. Can you? I mean, all you can say is, I heard it was this. They probably just read the title or the first few lines of an article somewhere that said K-Lex was the artist who created the stickers, and never given it any more thought. Or they just wanted to look edgy, or just wanted to go, oh, look how smart I am by figuring this out.
このアドレスは?
It was a URL among comments that was pasted with no explanation whatsoever.
飛んでみる?
No, it might be a virus! Or porn.
ちょっと待ってくれ。
If it's about moderated as well as YouTube is, then it's probably porn. I took a look at the letters and the address.
単にアマブロのアドレスだよな。
I wasn't sure, but it didn't look like a very dangerous page.
OK?
Okay. The Sumo Stickers save the world from destruction. Facing Sumo has been strange to me. The face may look like a sumo wrestler, but it's not. Actually, it's a fat man. No, we don't even know if it's a man. It could be a woman. Oh, this is that page with the chap who was claiming that. Searching for sumo. That's relaxed by searching for sumo stickers. Yeah, the chap who was claiming that this sticker was actually God or some bullshit. Oh no, I stared at a page with an ugly, garish background. I looked away from the sumo sticker that was in its hit corner.
なんだここ。
So we could click through the links on the page.
力士シールを特集してるページみたいだね。
There you go, more of the stickers all over the place. Shibuya. It must have been a lot of work to get all these. Was this from before the earthquake? Sarika must have still been bothered by the stickers, because before she said anything, she scrolled down to the text-only part of the page.
このシールの目は滅びを予見し、これを未然に防ぐためのもの。2015年の人類滅亡の予言は被害はあったものの、これによって守られた?
That sounds like bullshit to me.
2015年の人類滅亡の予言? エジプト歴の人類滅亡説か。
よく知ってるね。
常識だよ。
Everyone knows that. No, they don't, you bastard. I read further down and saw he considered the crash of 15 to be part of the prophecy, and said that the stickers had saved humanity. I don't really see any evidence of that.
色使いといい、ちょっと来てるな、ここの管理人は。
Well, that's bloody obvious.
そういえば渋谷ってクラッシュの時あまり大きな騒ぎにならなかったよね。歴史シールって太陽嵐を軽減する効果でもあるのかな?
I doubt it. idiot. Why would you believe that?
渋谷の被害が少なかったのは単に復興計画で街が整備されていたおかげだよ。これは単なる結界説。
結界説？
How could you forget that? A long time ago, we spent a lot of time looking into this.
相撲の発祥が神事であったことから、相撲を行う力士をモデルとした力士シールに宗教的な意味を持たせてあちこちに貼ることによって結界を築いているんだっていう説だよ。
宗教的な意味って？
Crap, I didn't know.
とにかく結界説はナンセンスなんだ。力士シールって呼ばれてるけど、力士をモデルにしたっていう証拠はないんだから。
That too, and I see no evidence to suggest that they're protecting Shibuya. If anything, they're linked to the bloody earthquake, so it's doing less protection and more destruction, in my opinion. Not to mention all the deaths. Good, I guess I fooled her.
タク、これは？
なんだ？知ってるぞ。
知ってるの？作者。
え？
This Sarika said, she pointed to. Page about the creator of the Sumo Stickers. About Sumo Stickers. First, I'd like to answer the questions. The song of the creator of the Sumo Stickers is not, in fact, K-Lex. There is no proof that he, or perhaps she, is the creator of the stickers. K-Lex's own page. There are several images in the gallery that are similar to the Sumo Stickers, but not the Sumo Stickers themselves. As an artist, K-Lex has focused on symmetry in order to achieve eerie effects in many of their illustrations. Of course, that explains why they're similar to the Sumo Stickers. It's likely that a careless remark by someone who doesn't know the truth about the Sumo Stickers was the source of the rumour K-Lex created them. But if it wasn't K-Lex, who did create them? I know who. In fact, I've made contact with them. Oh, he's not going to say they're aliens, was it? Some interdimensional lizard aliens that are secretly living amongst us now. But...
いや、勘違いだ。進めてくれ。
Okay. That background was using the nastiest colours I've ever seen. My eyes are starting to hurt. What's this?
巷で言われているように、力士シールの作者は K-Lex ではない。
Between this and the sheer number of Sumo Sticker photos, it was clear that the page's author was a little crazy, but had done their homework.
このシールの作者は結界を築くために人類の犠牲になったんだ。
What? No, maybe they're more than a little crazy. They were totally nuts. I hadn't read a page like this in a while. Yeah, I know what you mean. When I was researching Atlantis once when I was much younger, I found a lot of people claiming that they were here, you know, they were getting messages from the people who lived in Atlantis through their brains telepathically, and yeah, random silly shit like that.
その犠牲となった尊敬すべき作者は
I started going down the page.
これ。
Her voice was shaking a little as she pointed at the screen.
H 総合病院にその身を置いている。
タク。
I knew what she was trying to say. I could see Sarika's shock out of the corner of my eye, but I couldn't take my eyes off the words AH Tokyo General Hospital. That was the hospital. That was the hospital I'd snuck into with Sarika in elementary school. The one I saw in my dreams all the time.
おい、宮代。宮代って。
Her? What? She stuck her face in front of the display from the side and pointed towards Ito.
なんだよ。
やべえぞこれ。
Ito was staring at the board as he whispered. Then he walked straight up to it.
やっぱり。おいこれ見てみろって。
He pointed towards the pictures that were stuck up on the board.
どうしたんだよ。
Trying to hide my shock at what I had just seen, my voice was quivering. But Ito had completely ignored me. He ripped off a few of the pictures. And stuck them back up. Used them as Sumo Stickers, and then the long distance shots of the ones I found at the crime scenes.
ここ見てみろ。
I could tell that Ito and Sarika turned to look at me when I laughed. I thought back to the conversation I'd had with Kuruso. Something terrible might happen? I would be going away. I would be going anyway. I would keep going anyway. I would probably keep going all the way. Because I wasn't just an ordinary teenage boy. October the 7th, 2015, Wednesday. So we're still on the same day then. Okay. No, 8 PM. Togaya Shibuya. Owlback Clinic. A 2-minute walk from Yogo Park. This private clinic, 20 minutes away from the heart of Shibuya, was loved by locals for its homey, comfortable atmosphere. Clinic offered internal and pediatric medical services. It had no facilities to allow someone to stay overnight. The wait was 10 minutes at worst. Some days it was more common to find the director's drinking buddies there telling bawdy jokes than it was to find patients. The only full-time doctor was the clinic's director. He had 2 nurses. The only time they ever got busy were during flu shot season, and when the director's neighborhood baseball team had its annual tournament.
かしいな。ここにねえってことは。
Clinic's second floor. This floor with this living room, kitchen and bath, and the third floor with the rooms for the children, formed the localized small-scale children's welfare facility named Oba Dormitory, which is where, of course, the kids grew up here. There was no sign identifying it outside, so if you just walked by the building, you'd have no way of knowing that the upper floors were an orphanage.
ズキズキきやがる。ここにもね。おい、ノノ。
もうちょっとだから。
ちげえよ。薬がどこ行ったかって。
Takamura Taro, the director of the Oba and Clinic and the Oba Dormitory, looked at the dinner lined up on the table and froze. Boiled vegetables, white fish with plum, tofu hamburg steak, natto, rolled omelette with shisu flowers. The oldest girl at the dorm had been in charge of cooking ever since she came here when she was in 6th grade. Every year she started cooking more and more like an old woman.
お前な、おばあちゃんじゃねえんだから、肉とかよ。
腹回りの贅肉を減らしてから言ってちょうだい。嫌ですからね、老後に高血圧治療の面倒見るの。
食べ盛りもいるってのに。ああ、しょ。
Sakuma pressed his hands up against his temples and rubbed them.
どうしたの？
ロキないか見当たらねえんだよ。
何？頭痛？
あ
あ、確か。ってちょっと待って。もしかして二日酔い
Sakuma moaned a little. Kuroshi smiled gently at him, still holding the kitchen knife.
父さん、そもそも課長で医者であるあなたが病院の仕事手伝ってるとはいえ、見習い看護師以下で娘である私に薬の場所を聞くのも問題ですけど、よりによって二日酔いですって？昨日の夜、残った事務仕事を私が片付けてる時に晩酌してたの？
いや、仕事は俺だってしてたぞ。
じゃあ仕事中に飲んでたってことね。そんな酔っ払いに出せる薬はありません。あと1週間禁酒にしますから。
Harsh.
はあ、おい、のの冗談だろ。
できた。2人とも呼んできて。ごちそうさま。おいしかった。ごちそうさま。はい、おそ松様。お茶入れるね。ゆう、手伝って。
Little brother nodded, and together they took the plates the four of them had been eating out in the kitchen. It was their job to clean up. Tachibana Yui and Tachibana Yoto were brother and sister. They were the only two siblings at the Oberdorm who were actually related by blood, and the rest of the neighbourhood thought it was cute how they were always together. Shibuya earthquake had occurred when Yui was in 2nd grade and Yuto was only 6 and hadn't started school. After the earthquake, the two of them had come to the Oberdorm. Two of them had been divorced for a long time between the shock of losing their parents and their experiences in the earthquake's aftermath. Now they've made it to the 2nd year of middle school for Yui and the last year of elementary school for Yuto.
明日の夕飯は先に食べてていいぞ。
During the meal, Sakuma had complained about Nono's ban on his drinking, but Yui had told him he'd brought it on himself. He'd spent the rest of the dinner muttering to himself, but by now he'd calmed down a little.
最近バタついてるからよ。
嫌です。温め直すのめんどくさいもの。それにバラバラに食事するのって好きじゃないの。できるだけ家族揃って食べたい。でもバタついてるってどうしたの？
Kusa checked the clock as she spoke. It was almost 9. Her clinic closed at 6:30 p.m. and it was often after 7 p.m. by the time Sakuma finished his paperwork and came up the stairs. Kuruso would have dinner ready around that time. But it was true that lately he'd been coming up later and later. Emir shrugged and said he wasn't sure why exactly, but
大学の後輩が渋谷でやってる医院もそうだし、ここらのでっけえ病院、代々木の AH 東京総合病院とかよ、最近忙しいらしいんだよ。のの？
あ、ごめん。それで？
ま、復興祭が近いから浮かれて怪我するやつが増えてるんじゃねえかとか、それに合わせて例の症候群をもう一度見直す動きがあるとか、 いろいろ言われてんだけどよ。
見直すって6年経って今さら？
Yep, apparently so.
わかりやすく復興して治ってんのは町の外観だ。ここはそう簡単に治らねえからな。
Sumo patted himself on the chest.
うちの患者は別に普段と変わらねえんだけどよ。その後輩やら知り合いやらからなんだかんだと頼まれるのが多くなってんだよ。おかげで肩こって仕方ねえ。
The father rotated his shoulders to stretch them. Nono told him he was doing a good job. He normally looked like a goofball, but Kurosu knew that he was reliable when it counted. Our clinic was far enough from Shibuya that it hadn't been damaged during the earthquake, and so it had remained open. She'd heard that Sakuma had taken in patients with minor wounds, a field that was outside his speciality, and treat them. When she helped at the clinic's front desk, the patients would often tell her grateful tales about what he'd done them.
どうしたのこの梨？
パーラー西野で安売りしてたの。いただきまーす。
Yuri and Yuto had come back from the kitchen with tea and a sliced pear. She stuck a toothpick in a slice as she spoke.
甘くておいしい。ああ、ゆいポン酢買っといてくれた？今日底値でしょ？
うん、お一人様1個までだったからユー連れて2個ゲットしてきた。あ、そうだ、いつものスーパータイムセールの時間変わるって。
嘘
？1時間遅くなるんだって。
ああ、困るな。夕ご飯の買い物どうしようかな。あ
と風呂場の洗剤切れそうだったよ。あの白のパッケージの。
それは週末のセールを待ってる。
どこの？
青木薬局。
クーポンあるよ。
ほんと？助かる。そうだ、ベランダ見た？洗濯物干す方の角のとこ。
え？何？
苔生えてるのびっしり。
それが？
なんとかしないとそのうち赤谷が湧くの。
Probably.
やだ。私だって嫌です。というか私が一番嫌。何？さっきから喉痛いの？
風邪？ちょっとありえないんですけど、お医者さんでしょ？
Doctors can get sick too.
看病するの私たちなんですからね。ただでさえ寝汗が多くて洗濯が大変だって言うのに。
少しは痩せてよ。だいたい父さんの食費だけで月にいくら。
Bloody hell. I think he snapped and slammed his teacup down on the desk. He'd reached his limit of his patience.
No, no. よい。話がある。ちょっと座れ。
座ってんじゃん。
あのな、お前ら。
Skuma pressed down on his temples again as he wondered where to begin. It felt like his headache was getting worse. But in the end he couldn't come up with any ideas except to say it directly.
もう少し高校生と中学生らしくできねえのか。
はあ
？Two of them looked at him as if they didn't know what he was talking about.
のの、お前趣味なんだ？
Yeah, he's pissed them both off.
何急に？
いいからよ。 趣味は？
部屋の掃除。
That's not a hobby.
ゆいは？
セールのチラシ集め。
That's really not a hobby either. Two of them kept eating their pear slices, unsure what he was getting at. And then they continued their conversation, saying, "What's his problem? It must be terrible getting old."
座れ。座りなさい。
座ってるって。
お前ら何歳のうちから初対地見てんだ。セールがどうの食費がどうの学生の会話が。
Well, when you're in a shit situation, yes.
家のことは任せるって言ったのは父さんでしょ。
He also ran the overstorm budget, and Yui helped her.
もっと遊べっつってんだ。ライブ行ったり服買ったりよ。
別にいいよ。ネットで聞けるもん。
言われなくても服はフリマとかで買ってます。いいのないときは自分で作っちゃうもの。
ちゃんとしすぎなんだよ。あんな好きのない女はモテねえぞ。
クラスの子供っぽい男子になんか興味ありません。
Got you there.
あとのの姉は中等部じゃアイドルだから。
そうなの？
Of course, you noted. He went to Higuro Academy's middle school, which was located close to the academy itself. The high school and the middle school did a lot of activities together, and Kurusu had gone to the latter before as part of the student council president job. Kurusu chuckled.
こっちじゃどっちかっていうと怖がられてるんだけどね。
With good reason.
彼氏の一人もいねえのか。お前の浮いた話聞いたことないぞ。
クラスの子供っぽい男子になんか興味ありません。
Same answer. I like that.
へえ、そっちも男子ってそうなの？
Yeah, boys generally are like that. In fact, there was a moment where my teacher my principal kind of exploded in the room because he was trying to talk, and then guys were just messing around, and he eventually just snapped and said, "No wonder girls are dating men with how immature you boys act."
年頃の男子なんて何歳でも一緒でしょ。
Yeah, which was, again, what the principal's suggestion was with young girls that were dating adults. Which is bloody creepy. Kurusu sipped a tea with a smirk. Where's that slowdown coming from? That's better.
ブラコンめ。
Brother complex. Oh! He got a critical hit. And then she spat it out like she'd been struck with a bullet.
ののね、大丈夫？ティッシュ。
Kurusu coughed and she took the tissue from Yui, then wiped down the desk.
変なこと言わないでちょうだい。
Her face was bright red as she yelled at Sakuma. Oh, that sounds like he hit right on the nerve.
お前はタクルに構いすぎなんだよ。そんなんだと他の男が寄ってこないぞ。
そんなことないです。あ、いや、寄ってきてるって意味じゃなくて。
Ursa waved her hand, annoyed.
とにかく、あの子は。 ののね
Also threw the tissue in the garbage can without
ユウト
answering.
はこの間ユイが言ってただろう。ほら、同じクラスの今野さんだがなんだか。
違うよ。いや違わないけど。
Now it was Yuto's turn to turn red.
そうだ、それどうなったの？やっぱりラブレターだったんでしょ？
Ah, shit. Poor kid.
隠し事はなしでしょ？どうなの？
Oh, I'm lucky I don't have a sister. Yuto shrank back into his chair, his tiny body becoming even smaller. Then he nodded. You leaned forward, excited.
徳田くんに。徳田くんにバレて、それで。
His expression switched from jovial to serious.
何？からかわれた？
After a short pause, Yuto nodded.
ユウ、ダメだよ。嫌なものは嫌って言わないと。そういうのに慣れたら気づかないうちに曲がってくんだから。
True, messed me up. Oh, whoops.
でも、もしまたいじめられたりしたら、姉ちゃんに言いな。やり返してやるから。
She's gonna kick his ass.
ゆい、女の子がそういうこと言わないの。
So she says.
お前が言うか?
Yeah, exactly.
どういう意味？
There were 2 rows in the overdorm. After dinner, everyone would gather around the table to talk, and no one was allowed to keep secrets. When Scrooge decided to open an orphanage after the earthquake, he first picked the name Albert Dorm, and the second thing he decided on were those rules. The 4 of them talked until around 10 p.m, when Yuto started to yawn. Telling each other about their daily lives was how they kept themselves grounded.
入るよ。
Krista entered the empty room, knowing there wouldn't be an answer. She started by wiping down the desk and then moved to do the rest of the cleaning the same way she always did. Nothing had changed in the room since Miyashiro had left. It was still filled with books, papers, and DVDs. But his scent is still here. Home was the place where Kurusu felt the most calm and relaxed. It was where she could be herself and be with her family. Her favourite time of the day was after dinner. It wasn't that she was uncomfortable at Teiko, but her personality was such that she always felt like she had to put her job first. And she liked the role she had at home with her family more than she liked the roles she had in the outside world. I think we can agree with that. As she cleaned the bookshelf, she saw a scrapbook. She'd seen it many times before, but put it on the desk and started to flip through the pages. The book was filled with information on urban legends and crimes that had taken place in Shibuya, and on the last page was a collection of magazine and newspaper articles. The magazine article was dated about 6 months ago, just before Mishura left home. A newspaper article was from 6 years ago. It was about the Shibuya earthquake. This was why Mishura had left home and gone to live in Miyashita Park.
日付が6年前の事件とぴったりしてるんだ。事件も自殺っぽいっていう内容はともかく猟奇的という点で同じ。
あなた殺されますよ、宮代拓先輩。
Something might be coming for him, or maybe Teiko was getting involved in something. As his older sister, she had to protect her little brother. But...
私は
Can I face what happened 6 years ago? There's a knock at the door. She tried to take a few deep breaths to calm herself before she spoke.
誰？
俺だ。入るぞ。何泣きそうな顔してんだ？
え？
She quickly put her hand up to her face. She wasn't crying. She took a quick breath to help her focus.
どうしたの？
飯ん時、ちょっと変だったろ、お前。
そう？
Sumo looked at the scrapbook on the desk.
やっぱあいつがまた何かやらかしたのか。
His voice was her father's. He also put the scrapbook back on the shelf.
あ、いや、またやらかしそうというか。
相変わらずだな。ラブホテルで警察にお世話になった後、お前ちゃんと止めたんだろ？
Kuso nodded, remembering what had happened in the hallway that day.
それでも、なんかやめそうになくて。
珍しいな。あいつがお前に逆らうなんて。
それは、私がきちんと。
なんだ？どうしたんだ
？Sumo sensed that something was wrong with Kuso and sat down on the bed. He motioned for her to speak.
父さん、あの子ってどうやって私じゃなくてうちに馴染んだの？ほら、長期昏睡から目覚めてリハビリ始めた時は全然心を開いてなかったでしょ？
それを言ったら、ユイとユウともそうだろう。言っとくけど、お前もそうだったぞ。
私の話はいいから。
ああ、前のこと覚えてねえな。だいたいそんなのちゃんとしたきっかけなんかあんのか。
But he crossed his arms and seemed to be trying to remember the past. Soon.
ああ、いつ馴染んだかなんてわかんねえけど、初めて一緒に夕飯食った日は覚えてるわ。
あ。
Kuso realized that she remembered too. Even after he'd started his physical therapy and learned to walk again for a while, he'd kept eating dinner alone in this room. Sumo told him that everyone was supposed to meet and talk after dinner, but he'd used his poor health as an excuse to stay in his room.
私も覚えてる。そういえば、あれってなんでだったの？
ああ、多分な。お前の単価だよ。
え？
あいつのリハビリ手伝ってたろ。家族なんだから私が面倒を見るっつって。
うん。
Ishiro had refused, but she told him there was no reason for him to be embarrassed now. She had been in charge of cleaning his catheter when he was in a coma, after all. Yeah, it's a bit difficult to be embarrassed at someone when they've been doing that for you. Oof.
そっから前にも増してつきっきりで。昔からだ。お前のブラコンぶりは。
Don't say a brother complex, it's gonna make it sound weird.
だから違うって言ってるでしょ。
But isn't it?
んで、あいつが問題なく日常生活できるようになって、そろそろ学校も大丈夫じゃないかってお前が俺に相談持ちかけた時、なんて言ったか覚えてるか？
She tried to think, but she couldn't remember herself saying anything special.
小学生の時、学校にあまり行っていなかったって言うけど、私が行けるようにする。もしあの子をいじめるやつがいたら、私がやり返してやる。嘘でしょ
？She didn't remember that at all.
本当だよ。さっきユイも言ってたじゃないか。明らかに昔のお前の影響だ。今以上にとんがってたからな。それをあいつは部屋の外で聞いてたんだよ。その日の夕飯からだ。あいつが一緒に食べるようになったのが。
ああ。
まあ結局あいつはあまり学校には行かなかったけどな。それでも保健室登校で卒業できたのはお前のしごきの成果だろう。
She listened to Sakamoto's words. She could feel the terror that had been building inside her start to fade away. Instead, she found a mixture of confidence, nostalgia, and joy.
そんなこと、私言ったかな。ののねえ。
Bloody hell. Every time I hear that knock, I keep expecting the pattern, you know? It'd give me a complex. Gonna give me a complex with that bloody knocking.
そっちこそ二人でどうした？
I don't know, what are you doing? I don't know, what are you doing? What are you doing? But what are you doing? What are you doing? Somebody do something!
ユウのトイレ。そしたら声が聞こえたから。
Oh, so he was bloody listening in, was he? Eavesdropper.
そう。
Smiled a little in to his embarrassment. He couldn't go to the bathroom on his own at night. He'd always been shy and spent most of his time clinging to Yuri, but the earthquake had given him mild scotophobia too. Scotophobia. I'm guessing that has to do with the darkness? There we go. A type of specific phobia. Specific phobia is a type of mental disorder where the subject exhibits an extreme mental and physical rejection response towards a specific object or situation, such as heights or needles. Scotophobia is the fear of darkness, and it is commonly found in small children. Primarily causes of disaster disorder are experiencing trauma in a dark place, or being unable to control the instinctual fear that humans, being non-nocturnal creatures, have of the dark. To be honest, I had something like that when I was younger. I don't now, of course. Although, to be honest, if I stare around the room in the dark, your eyes start making images, and that can be quite freaky. But you know, I'm not scared of the dark. In fact, it's dark in my room right now. Huh. Well, I say dark. I've got the monitor here, and I've got the TV over here while I'm watching the stream from to make sure certain that I'm streaming and there's no messed up video footage, etc. So yeah. But yeah, like yeah, I can understand that fear of the unknown, and as I said, we're non-nocturnal creatures, naturally anyway. I know some people have graveyard shift duties, so they go to bed in the morning but get up at night, but naturally we don't operate that way. You know, naturally as humans we're meant to be up in the morning.
ねえ、二人はタクルに帰ってきてほしい？
当たり前じゃん。家族だもん。
Aww.
うん。
Oh, I should have cleaned this crap up earlier. Never mind.
っていうか、タクル兄の掃除当番全部肩代わりしてるの私とユウだから、早く返してもらわないと。
That's another reason to bring him back so he can fucking work. Because now the job balance is all out of whack.
あと、買い出し当番も。
ああ、それもだ。忘れてた。
Also laughed and looked around her missing brother's room at her family. There was no changing what happened 6 years ago now.
ゆい。ゆうとをいじめるやつがいたら、やり返してやりなさい。
え？もちろん。
She would just have to protect her family, so that they could live together again. Kuroso took out her smartphone and left the room, leaving her uncertainty behind. Suika was sitting, her legs crossed on the cold floor, looking up at me. I put my ear up to the door and tried to see if there was anyone outside.
大丈夫。誰もいない。
What the hell are they doing here? I need an adult. Bad touch, bad touch.
じゃあ、もう諦めていこうよ。さすがにお尻が限界。
God. I didn't know this was gonna happen. I didn't know this was gonna happen. I'm sorry. Twitch, don't kick me off your platform.
一石舞踏家。数年前のニュースだったと思うんだけど、トイレの鍵が壊れて2日間くらい閉じ込められた人がいて。
Well, at least the benefit of that is that the toilet's there. You know, at least that's the benefit, is that the toilet's there. You're not gonna, you know, shit yourself all over the house or something. But... ugh.
救出された時に閉じ込められてどうでしたかって聞かれて、こう答えたんだ。トイレがあってよかったって。
Yeah, like I just said. Or if that was me, I would have just said it was a shit situation. Hey.
私たちは2人だからトイレできないじゃん。
I'm not going to argue that with her. Yeah. Damn it, she was right for once. But she was right, I was reaching my mental limits too. It was past 10 now, which meant we'd spent more than 2 hours locked inside the bathroom. We were on the 5th floor of AH Tokyo General Hospital, in the women's toilets near the lobby. Ah, that's why they're here. To hide out in the bathroom and it's an old trick. Don't think it works nowadays because most people are smart enough to double check the bathrooms, and I always check the bathrooms when it's at the stadium, you know, to get rid of anyone that might be hanging around, or report anyone that might have collapsed, or even situations where there might be a suspicious package left nearby, because that's the last thing you bloody want is Someone leaving a bomb in the bloody stadium. We learned in the club room this morning that the creator of the Sumo Stickers was here. Sarika and I had come to the hospital right after that. Each floor of the hospital had different sections, and each section had its own lobby, so we were able to go around to each floor and gather information by talking to the people there. Really? I wouldn't be able to get away with that in my general hospital, because there's only the one lobby. Everywhere else there isn't really a lobby apart from patients only lobbies, so if I was sneaking around like what they're doing, I'm sure medical staff would have taken note and been like, what are you doing here? Well, it was mostly Sarika who did the talking. And then we'd heard that there was someone in the private room in the back of the 5th floor who drew a lot of creepy pictures. Ugh. I got excited. The person drawing the pictures might know something. But there was a problem. Namely, the ward they were staying in was a mental ward? There were 2 wards on the 5th floor. The first was the gastroenterological ward, straight down the hallway from the lobby. Okay, that's not too bad. But to get to the place where we wanted to go, you had to take a right from the lobby and go to the psych ward. Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna be the other option. Shit. To meet the patients at the psych ward, you need permission from the patient and the hospital. If you weren't there to meet someone, you wouldn't even be allowed in. Well, of course, it's a psych ward, not just gonna let anyone in. Christ. While we were sitting in the lobby trying to come up with a plan, visiting hours for the psych ward ended. Then hours for the gastroenterological ward ended too, and we had no good excuse for being there any longer. Yeah, I've got gastro problems actually. Nothing serious, just caused by me eating late too many times. You know, now I can't eat late anymore because otherwise it doesn't settle my stomach correctly, and I'll wake up at like 5 in the morning with this horrible stabbing pain in my stomach that doesn't go down. And if I try and force food or drink down, I often just vomit up. And it's not normal vomit either, it's like acid, because it's the acid in your stomach overflowing. It's pretty nasty. Yeah, no excuse being there any longer. That's how we got where we were now. If I hadn't taken Sarika's advice and chosen to hide in the women's restroom, where the stalls were inevitably in use more often, someone would have gotten suspicious of us a long time ago. No, maybe they already were suspicious.
くそ、少しでも情報を得て帰りたかったのに。
When Ito saw the pair in the pictures at the club room, he proposed we start investigating them immediately. But I decided to temporarily leave that to him and visit the hospital. I didn't tell Ito where I was going or why. If he knew I was putting a priority on verifying information on a home page run by a crazy man with no sources even given, he'd make fun of me. But I couldn't stop thinking about it. That's why I wanted to find something. Something, not someone. Oh shit. My phone suddenly started to vibrate. I found when I saw the name. Damn, and at a time like this too.
Taku?
You're not going to answer it, Sarika seemed to say silently. I decided to ignore the phone call.
いいの？
仕方ないだろう。きっと出たら面倒なことになる。
Whatever it was, chances are it wasn't something I wanted to hear, and I couldn't exactly hold a conversation right now. I can imagine being stuck in a single stall with a young girl. I don't think I could hold a conversation either. 2 hours, huh? I didn't know being quiet and doing nothing was so tiring. Suika had her arms crossed over her knees. She looked upset. Was I imagining it, or had she been really fidgety over the last 10 minutes?
変なの。まさかこの年でタクと一緒に女子トイレの個室に何時間もこもることになるなんて。
You're just making it bloody worse.
そう言わずにもうちょっと付き合ってくれ。
いいけど。でもこれ以上粘っても意味ないと思う。
Suika sighed a little. I looked away from her. I was starting to fidget a little, maybe because we'd been talking about going to the bathroom.
ちょっと。ねえ、タク。とりあえず今日は諦めて出直そうよ。
Suika stood up and rubbed her butt a little.
お前は気にならないのかよ。
Airhead.
この病院は
This was a hospital we'd stuck into a long time ago, looking for an urban legend called Amy. In the end, we had to give up before we could figure it out. But if there was some connection between the Sumo Stickers and this hospital...
そりゃ気になるよ。調べられるなら調べたい。でも、こうなっちゃったらさ、明日からちゃんと面会時間に通い詰めて入れるチャンスを待った方がよくない？
Meh.
それはまあ
今だったらこの回で見つかりさえしなければ普通に外に出られるでしょ？
I'm not sure it'd work that way. After all, I'm sure they have security cameras. This place had an ER, so it was open at night, and people would be going in and out. As long as we could get to the first floor lobby safely, we'd be able to walk right out. Damn it. Maybe we didn't have a choice.
分かった。とりあえず
My phone vibrated again.
またか。
Thought it was Kuso calling me again, but it wasn't. I checked once again. There was no one in the wrist room and answered the phone.
もしもし。
おい、宮代。お前、今どこにいる？
You don't want to know. Or you could just casually say, "Oh, me and Nonue are sharing a bathroom stall together. Do you mind?"
どうした？
副部長が事件を追うのはやめなさいって切れてるぞ。
Seriously?
今、あなたたちは何してるんだって問い詰められた。てか、怒鳴られた。怖かった。
I could imagine so. Jesus.
お前まさか。
Yeah, you just said.
全部喋った。そしたら、設置した監視カメラを外しなさい。いや、私が今すぐ外しに行くっつって電話切られた。
Bloody hell.
お前、そこは耐えろよ。
無理言うなよ。思わず副部長に敬語だったぞ、俺。
I could understand that. I wouldn't want her as an enemy either. Ah, damn it, that coward. Oh, well, you stand up to her then, Mr. Man. Well, I knew how he felt. Yeah, exactly.
で、とりあえずお前のことは何か別に気になったことがあったみたいで、尾上と一緒にそれを調べてるみたいですって言っておいたから。何してるか知らねえけど、副部長に殺される前に謝っとけよ。てか、電話に出てやれ。
Yeah, before I could say anything. It'll be rather difficult to try and answer the phone call when you're obviously, you know, all secret, situation like this. It was clear that he wanted to stay out of this. With nothing else to do, I put away my phone.
のんちゃん、元気出たんだ。よかった。
Oh, god damn it. So Eva looks happy. She must have overheard the conversation.
いや、よかったじゃないよ。
Yeah, it's not that good. I mean, it's good that she's feeling well, you know, I wouldn't want to wish any harm on her, but the fact that she's now bringing down the full wrath of, how dare you do this, it's not good.
でも、のんちゃんらしいよ。
So even though they're self-satisfied, she really did look happy.
お前どっちの味方なんだ？
Exactly.
タクだよ。タクだって、のんちゃんが元気ないの嫌でしょ？
She's got a point. I can't argue against that. She has a point.
そりゃ、いや、いい。
タク、行くの？
Of course we're leaving. What do you want to happen? Do you want us to stay here?
言っとくけど、諦めたわけじゃないからな。
I just didn't feel like I was going to find out anything more by staying here. I'd just come back tomorrow during visiting hours and dodge Kuroso somehow.
よし。
There was no one around. I wouldn't want to test that. Certain places with security guards, you don't know what they might do once they catch you. I mean, legally, they're not meant to do anything. They're meant to hold you until police arrive. However, depending on the security guard, the company, and everything else, security guard doesn't want to be looking bad, so, you know, you might have had an accidental tumble whilst running from them, if you catch my meaning. That's what I've learned from somebody who does that a lot, breaking into the various places that are meant to be abandoned. Nurse at the nurse's station was staring at her PC. If we crouched down, she couldn't see us. I motioned Suruka and we quietly left the bathroom and started for the lobby. We made it across and arrived in front of the elevator. I wouldn't press the button for the elevator. I looked ahead and saw an automatic door with a thick frosted glass. The psych ward lay beyond it. Next to it was a control terminal with an intercom. When visiting, you would say your name and have them unlock the door from the inside. During visiting hours, I'd been sitting in the lobby waiting for the automatic door to open. I tried to see if there was a way to sneak in along another visitor, but had run out of time before I'd gotten the chance.
タク、しょうがないよ。出直そう？
So you must have noticed me staring at it because she motioned for me to leave. She was right. If we use the elevator, they might notice the sound. We just have to take the stairs.
Huh?
タク？
So you could stop just before she reached the stairs.
今
I heard a beeping noise coming from the automatic door. So someone was coming out? I dragged Sarika out onto the landing for the stairs. That was weird. I didn't hear any footsteps. Huh? Someone opened the door for him? Huh? I took a look around the corner and saw the door was open.
Nande?
It was definitely open. There were no sign that anyone had come out. I could see deeper into the ward now that the frosted glass was out of the way. The hallway was dark and it was long past lights out. Why? Why had it opened? Was it set to open automatically from the inside and someone had walked close enough to trip the sensor? I hadn't seen anyone pass by. I nodded back at Sophia as she was pointing down the stairs. Someone was coming up. What should we do? There wasn't enough time for the elevator to get here. The lobby was out of the question. Should we go upstairs? Or would we be safe if we just walked downstairs and acted like nothing was wrong? Dark hallway seemed to be beckoning to me. There were no guards or nurses around it.
Takuru, あなたも他の人と違わない。ただの高校生でしょ。
She didn't realise that statement cut so deep. I grabbed Sarika's hand and ran straight to the open door.
わかんないけどチャンスだ。行こう。
Sarika was behind me, so I couldn't tell if she nodded or not. I ran faster so I wouldn't have to hear my heart pounding, and a moment later, we were inside the psych ward. As I listened to the door shut behind me, I moved up next to the wall and looked around. It was too dark to see all the way to the end of the hallway, but there didn't seem to be anyone there. The green light of the emergency exit reflected off the floor, bathing us in a dim light. I realized I was still holding Sarika's hand. I quickly let go and she turned her hand towards the wall. She was pointing at a simple map of the ward. It showed the nurse's station, the exam rooms, and what were probably the numbers of the patients' rooms.
確か絵描きって奥の個室に入院しているんだよな。
Sarika nodded. The map didn't say if the rooms were singles or not. I assumed they would have been. A psych ward like that, I would assume it would be singles. I looked at the doors in front of me. There were plates with what looked like 2 patient names. These rooms were doubles, which meant that any room with the same layout was also probably a double. That's weird. Look back at the map. Where were the private rooms?
ここら辺だ。くそ、やっぱり奥の方だな。
あっち?
So we could point down further down the hall. As you behind me, I turned to the side and started to walk as quietly as I could. That weird scent unique to hospitals was stinging my nose. Morphine? I was used to it, but it was still a little creepy. And it was too quiet. If this was a psych ward, I expected to hear some crazy screaming or something. That's more for horror movies than really Nowadays, with the meds and stuff, it keeps most people sane. Not to mention the rooms are most, especially the private rooms, are most likely padded and stuff, so it's quiet.
いや、偏見か。いくら閉鎖病棟とはいえ、大半は高齢の認知症の人たちだろうし。
You wouldn't expect the patients to be screaming 24 hours a day, especially after lights out. But what was with the air here? No, it didn't matter. It was just another dim hallway. I wasn't going in the scene of the crime like this.
Huh?
And then I realised, come to think of it, when I'd gone inside the Love Hotel, I'd first tried to get past the door, then almost given up. I turned around and saw an empty hallway stretching out before me, past a confused Sarika. The automatic door was on the other side of the corner.
あの時も鍵が勝手に。
That's right. The door to the hotel had opened on its own, just like the automatic door here. Police had told me I'd been mistaken, but maybe it really was. Maybe it was Fiddy.
どうしたの？
いや。
I realised that I'd stopped moving. Crap, was that a nurse?
こっち。
ああ、松下さん、点滴逆血してたよ。
え、またですか？外しちゃってました？
それがね。
It would sound like two nurses in the hallway.
バレちゃった？
いや。
I listened carefully. They seemed to be talking about a patient. Good, they hadn't found us. We would have to stay here until they left.
タク、そういえばさ。昔忍び込んだ時ってどこに行ったか覚えてる？
I took my ear off the door.
そりゃ覚えて。いや、具体的にどこか覚えてないな。
I tried to think back to what I'd seen so many times in the dream. It was 8 or 9 years ago now. About that long ago, I was still in elementary school.
でも、この平等じゃなかったとは思う。
I couldn't remember how we got in exactly, but I didn't remember sneaking through an automatic door. And
あれは精神科に見られるような治療じゃなかった。
not nowadays anyway. Actually, I don't think you'd even call that a treatment, whatever it was.
どうした？
That's better asked before I saw her face and realized what was wrong.
大丈夫か？
大丈夫だよ。
She clearly wasn't okay. Did you remember what happened before? Come to think of it, actually, she tried to act strong and failed last time too.
大したことじゃない。絵描きの情報を確かめて帰る。それだけだろ。
Nurses must have finished talking because I could hear the footsteps going further away.
よし。
So we snapped her cheeks and her hands to try and snap herself out of it.
行こう、タク。
あ。
When we got to the room, the dim light of the emergency exit lamp was shining down on it.
ここ？
I nodded. This was probably the place. It was a private room in the back, and there were no nameplates on the other private rooms we'd passed.
開けるぞ。
There was no time to hesitate. We could run into a nurse at any moment. I looked to the left and the right and checked there was no one there before opening the door. It was a dark room with no lights. There was enough light to see my hands, but not my feet. Hmm?
誰もいない。
But against the wall was empty. The blanket was rolled up. So we looked over to see if I saw. Well, was this not the place?
他の部屋を探してみるか。
I went to leave, then Suku grabbed my arm.
なんだよ。
タク、あれ？
え？
Suku pointed at the back wall of the room, her hands shaking a little. It was too dark to see. I softly crept forward to get a better look.
Huh?
Whoa! This probably is our person then, bloody hell.
なんだこれ。
The whole wall. The whole wall was covered with drawings of the Sumo Sticker in what looked like red paint.
気持ち悪い。
Suku grabbed onto my arm. The warmth reminded me that I wasn't alone. That made me feel just a little better. If I'd seen this alone, I might have screamed and gone crazy.
この匂いは。
I noticed that there was an unpleasant scent coming from the red paint in the wall. Probably isn't paint then. Took another step forward. Then I realised. Put my hand in front of my mouth to stifle a scream, and then another hand in front of Susan to stop her from screaming too.
どうしたの？
So he ripped my hand away from my mouth and clung to me tighter.
これ絵の具じゃない。血だ。
This strange smell, like rust, was the same thing I'd smelled at the Love Hotel during the revolving dead incident. Who had drawn these? Who would draw something like this? And in blood? I imagined someone locked in a dim room, endlessly drawing paintings in blood on a blank wall, and a shiver went down my spine. I got goosebumps all over my body.
やばい。
There was something very wrong with this room.
タク、何してるの？
I suddenly realised I was holding a smartphone in my quivering hand, and without even realising it, I had pushed the record button and started filming the drawings on the wall.
違う。こんなことしてる場合じゃ。
行こうよ。
So he could try to drag me back. My body wouldn't move. I knew it was dangerous to stay here, but I couldn't move. Suika was saying something behind me, and while I couldn't hear the sounds, I couldn't understand what they meant. And then I heard a sound from somewhere in the dark room. It was the sound of someone scratching something. I gulped. My body froze up even more.
今どこかで音が。誰だよ。
Someone was here with us. Someone was in this room. In the darkness. I could hear the sound of something hard being scratched again. The sound bounced off the walls of the square room, and I couldn't tell where it was coming from. As we searched around the room, eyes cloudy with terror. Wait a minute! Is that? How long have they been there? The girl was crouched on the floor alone, with her back to us. She was right next to the bloody sumos, her hand wrapped around her knees. She was staring at her feet. She was staring at a drawing of the sumo sticker. There's too to tell for sure, but I saw something dripping off her finger. That was blood. She'd cut her fingers to draw that. She was drawing those pictures.
Huh?
I couldn't speak, my throat wouldn't work. I had questions to ask her. Who are you? Did you draw those stickers all over town? Why are you drawing those? But I just couldn't speak. The stranger sight before me filled me with an indescribable terror. I was overcome by the idea that if I talked to her now, if she turned around, she would transform into something else and attack me. I heard my name and turned towards Sarika. Her hand was clutching my arm tightly. Shaking, I pointed at the girl on the floor, but there was no one there. I was standing in the middle of the hospital room, shaking and staring at the drawing of the sumo stickers design on the wall. My hand had numbly lowered, and my smartphone was recording only my crotch. So he looked at me worried. But there was no one in the direction I was pointing. Just eerie pictures in an empty room. Or maybe whoever had drawn the bloody pictures on the wall was already dead. But some trace of their spirit was bound into the paintings and trapped inside the room? No, that was way too paranormal for me. It was impossible. But I couldn't get the image of the crouching girl I thought I had seen out of my mind. I took Sarika's hand and slowly started to walk backwards. I felt like if I made a sound, all of the eyes of the sumos drawn on the wall would open and stare at me. We made it back to the door and jumped out into the hallway. Oh shit. I could hear frantic voices down the hallway. Hospital staff must have heard my scream. They probably thought something had happened to a patient. They were going to find us. Huh? Did I just hear the sound on the emergency exit? So we jumped onto the door.
Huh?
They're usually alarmed, aren't they?
どう？そっちは？異常なしです。何があったんでしょう？
Could faintly hear the voices of the nurses running back and forth across the hallway. Evidently, they hadn't found us.
助かったね。
Could hear Sarika taking a sigh of relief in the darkness. I just lighted from the phone to look around. We were on the landing of the stairs. These were probably the emergency stairs.
降りられそうだね。
So we could look down, illuminating the stairs with our own phone.
なんで?
Yeah, this is the third time this has happened.
なんで開いてたんだ?
非常口だからでしょ?
でも閉鎖病棟だぞ。
If they were keeping the automatic door locked, there was no way they wouldn't lock the emergency exit.
きっと閉め忘れだ。
Did they? Could we really get that lucky? And I was sure I'd heard a sound.
タク、それより今はここから出ないと。
So you point down the stairs.
ああ、そうだな。
I just lighted from my phone to look at the knob of the emergency exit door. Good, it was the type that opened from the inside. The other doors were probably there too.
下へ降りて出口を探そう。
オッケー。タク、さっきの壁の絵。
So he was probably thinking the same thing as was. Was that where the creator of the Sumo Stickers was kept? Or someone who had something to do with the case? But in the end, I had no answer. There was a whole wall of Sumo Sticker images drawn in someone's blood. That was the only information we had. So we could seem to understand that as well, because she didn't ask any more questions.
よし、開いた。
I knocked the door and quietly opened it, then peered down the hallway beyond. Ah! Oh no! Is that the girl that was in there? I ducked without even thinking, placed my hand on the open door to support myself, then quickly yanked my body back inside toward the stairs. Why?
なんであの二人がここにいる?
Ah, they'd been at all the scenes. There was no mistaking it. Those were the two that Ito had noticed in the club room this morning. So we stuck her head out just a little and saw them too. She dropped down. Put my hand over her mouth before she could finish. I know, so don't make any noise. Why were they here? Was there some connection between them and the Sumo Stickers after all? I hear footsteps. Theirs. I couldn't move, they'd hear me. I froze and concentrated on what I was hearing. Good, they were heading further away. Shit. Oh. Now that's just made it worse. Oh no. That's gonna draw attention if anything. They were getting closer. Who were those two and what were they doing here? But maybe.
もしかして事件の犯人は。
取り返しのつかないことになる可能性だってあるの。
For a moment I felt incredibly cold and my whole body had gotten smaller. The hand I was holding against the door was slippery with sweat. My hand was pounding loudly and it hurt to breathe. No, no! Suddenly my frozen body was yanked upward. I stumbled and tripped and yanked up again. Just as Rika kicked open some kind of door and dragged me through, I saw them pick up my phone. I collapsed right onto the ground. I wanted to catch my breath, but it wasn't working. My eyes were shaking from exhaustion, my hands were shaking from the still lingering terror. It was all I could do to muster a feeble nod. I had no idea why, but my hands shaking made me really mad. I slammed them into the asphalt. Damn it! How? What were they doing there? And how? And now they had my smartphone with all its data.
やっぱりきっと歴史シールと関係あるんだよ、あの二人。
It couldn't be a coincidence.
あれ、着信あったんだ。しんちゃん？もしもし、尾上です。どうしたの？
よし。
My breathing had calmed down. I needed to get my thoughts in order. The phone had a lock on it. They wouldn't be able to do anything without it immediately. It was clear that Sumo Stickers were involved somehow. In particular,
まだ事件が起こっていないのに、壁一面に貼られた歴史シールが引っかかるな。
come to think of it, Kusa said she was going to take down the security camera. What happened with that? So it turned around, moving very slowly.
どうした?
What did that expression mean? She looked away from me for a moment, then back as if afraid of something painful.
のんちゃんが刺された。
Oh shit.
あ、タクル兄ちゃん。
来る。さあ。
You pointed and examined me in the back with a pained expression on her face. Damn it.
まさか。
返せ。
What? What, Jen?
なんで？いや、来るぞ。
静かにしなさい。一応 病院なんだから。
Was she okay?
タクル、
何？
靴脱ぎなさい。
ごめん。
I'd forgotten to take them off when I came in, so I quickly yanked them off my feet.
僕。
何？
いや、
I could see a bandage through the gaps in her pajamas.
ああ、これ？
Also lifted up her shirt just a little to show me her stomach. It was wrapped in a thick bandage.
13針。大したことない。
Bloody hell, 13 stitches and you're saying it's nothing bad? Christ. Oh shit. Yeah, fuck off. Oh, ow. Got a dull pain in my face. Collapsed to the ground, and then he grabbed me by my shirt and lifted me back up.
ざけんなよ。お前、何してんだよ。
Hey, I'm not the one punching people.
ちょっと、川原くん。
探偵ごっこがなんか知らねえけど、余計なことしてるからこんなことになんだろうが。
I'd argue that no, it's because she was messing around with what I was messing around with. Or it could just be a mugger because it's late at night, so it could be something completely unrelated.
死んでてもおかしくなかったんだぞ。
川原くん。
Pushed me away violently. My face stung from that punch.
おう、青少年。世のビールはこれか。
はい。他にもいろいろ入っているそうです。
すまないな。
ゲンさん、ありがとうございました。川原くん、それゲンさんの家まで運ぶのを手伝ってもらえる？
いや、でも
お願い。
わかったよ。
Yeah, that's it. Fuck off. Glared at me for a minute, then picked up the cardboard box and left.
おう、タク。
ケンさん、なんで？
まあ、いろいろだな。おう、ジョーちゃん、養生しろよ。
はい。ゲンさんも。相変わらずひょうひょうとしてる人ね。
どうして？いや、じゃなくて、何があったんだ？大丈夫なのか
？His hand slowly stretched down to the wound in the stomach.
助けられたの。通りかかったゲンさんに刺したやつを取り押さえてくれた。あなたが仕掛けたカメラ、正確には伊藤くん？
それは。
まあいいね。とにかくカメラを外している時に妙なやつに声をかけられたの。聖なる結界の場所でどうしたこうした。意味がわからなかったけど。それでいきなり詰め寄られて。
Stabbed her?
まったくどこで売ってるのかしらね。ああいうナイフって。
So nice like that? Her voice was far more cheerful than I expected it to be. For some reason, that made everything suddenly seem real. Russo had already been stabbed.
それでどうなったんだよ。
殴って逃げたに決まってるでしょ。そこにゲンさんが通りかかって取り押さえて、で110番。
Oh no. Alright. I know it's 911 in America. Here it's 999. Well, I think it's like 101 for non-emergencies.
タクル？
傷は大丈夫なのか？
脇腹を軽く削ぐような傷だから内臓は無事。大丈夫。
Ooh, that still sounds nasty. Take it off the side of your stomach. Ooh.
おや、宮代くん。
来てたのか。久しぶりだな。
ああ。
お、玄ちゃんと川原少年はどうした？
帰ってもらったの。
例のお土産は？
渡しました。川原くんに頼んだから。
I see. Dad said as he scratched his head. It really had been a while since I'd seen his face. Not since I'd left the dorm.
佐久間さん、私はこれで。
ああ、そうでしたね。この度はののがすいませんでした。
いいえ、クルス君にはいつもお世話になっているので。じゃあクルス君、お大事にね。
ありがとうございます。ご迷惑おかけしました。
そうだ。宮代くんもいるならちょうどいいか。
Is? He just turned around and scratched his head the same way my dad did.
ちょっと言いづらいんだけど、それにまあ君たちが完全に悪いってわけでもないんだけど。
But...
おそらく新聞部は活動を自粛してもらうことになると思う。こんなことが起きちゃった以上は。
Oh, fuck that. I nodded weakly. It didn't seem like there was anything else I could do.
まあね。これもいい教訓だと思って。いや、失礼かな。つまりね。
Or maybe you should grow a spine, dickhead. That's fine. I'll just set up a detectives club and do basically the same thing. Or maybe a private eye club. Or amateur reporting club. Or a journalist club. There you go. See?
先生。
はい。
お疲れ様でした。
Kusa made a motion to shoo him away.
はい。
Kusa suddenly sighed.
疲れた。
お前、教師からも怖がられてんのか。
Yep.
違います。あの先生はいつもあんな感じなの。父さん、やっぱり上で休む。
大丈夫か？明日の診察までは寝てていいぞ。
痛み少しだけど引いてきたから。自分のベッドの方が楽。
I could join you.
ん？運ばれた病院で薬何もらったんだ？
Probably something quite powerful.
ファロとロキ。少し多めに飲んだの。あげませんからね。
バカか。タグ。もし熱が出たらすぐ言えよ。
Kusa slowly got up. I could see her holding herself up with her hands to avoid putting pressure on her stomach.
クルス、ごめん、僕が。
タクル、あなた今日泊まっていきなさい。
Knew her wounds had to hurt, but she was acting completely normal. That just made me feel even more depressed. I can imagine, Jesus. I said yes in a voice so small, even I could barely hear it.
大丈夫よ。そんなにじっと見てなくても。
あ、いや。
She slowly lay down on the bed. I told her I would help her get up to the 3rd floor, but she'd said it would just make it harder for her to walk. At least I could bring the blanket all the way up to her shoulders.
ありがとう。やっぱり違和感あるわね。
Yeah, him looking after her rather than the other way around.
看病される側って慣れてないの。あ、ちゃんと冷やしときなさいよ。
Goes to point to my cheek. She must have been talking about where Kara hit me.
こんな時まで他人の心配するなよ。
And it was my fault that this had happened.
あなたね、言っておくけど。
So I tried to raise her head up, but her wound must have hurt her because she grew us laid back down.
あなたのせいじゃないからね。刺されたのはあくまで私の責任。
Aww, I just noticed little bear has no on its ears. It's adorable.
でも僕がカメラなんて仕掛けなければ。
それは確かに褒められたことじゃないけど、でも予想できたことじゃないでしょ。
That was true, but...
あ、カメラ返しておく。ユイがその辺に置いてくれてない？
Looked around the room and saw there was a paper bag on the desk. The camera I'd had set up was inside. There was some damage on the corner. It must have been dropped when she was stabbed.
どんなやつだったんだよ、その犯人。
暗くてよく見えなかったけど、2、30歳くらいの男。ごめん、電気消してくれる？仰向けに寝てると眩しい。
ああ。
I turned off the lights, because the siren calmed herself down.
ゲンさんに取り押さえられて、警官が来るまでわめき散らしてた。俺のネットの継承に気づかないお前たちごときが、とか。犠牲者の聖なる使いの俺に触れるな、とかね。
So it's completely mad then. Suddenly realized it reminded me of something. It was the same with that stuff about a barrier that Kuroso was saying downstairs. Could he be... that twat?
詳しくは明日警察の人が来ていくつか聞くことがあるって言ってたから、その時わかるとは思うけど。
I felt like her voice was shaking a little.
クルス。
なんでもない。大丈夫。
It was too dark to see clearly, but I could tell she had her hand on her face. I finally realised that she was holding back tears. I swore at myself. Of course she was, damn it. She'd been stabbed in the stomach. Of course she was scared. Neither of us said anything for a while. I couldn't bring myself to say another word. Nothing I said would be right, and it felt like it would hurt her. I couldn't see her face. I didn't know if she was crying. But even if she wasn't crying, she may as well have been.
Takuru?
I don't know how long I was silent. My eyes finally gotten used to the dark by the time she whispered.
言うとね、ラブレターもらったんですって。今野さん、覚えてる？
I didn't. I tried to remember, but maybe she wasn't expecting an answer.
5年生の時から同じクラスの。一度、優斗が休んだ時にプリントを持ってきてくれたメガネをかけた子。それをクラスの男の子にからかわれたらしくて、それでユイが。
Then she started to go on in a quiet voice. She told me that Dad had been busy lately, that he was being as obnoxious as ever, that she'd ordered him to stop drinking for a week today, that Yui was still afraid of men, but that she'd made friends with a boy in her class. That Yuto wasn't getting any taller. He said it didn't bother him, but it obviously did. That the air conditioner in the living room wasn't working well, and she and Yui had cut Dad's allowance to buy a new one. That the two of them were saving up their own allowances too. That the old woman who was a regular at the Oba clinic, the one who had taught Kuroso how to sew, wasn't doing so well lately. That she'd mixed up a clothes hanger with a clothespin, and one of the patients had laughed at her. Dickhead. Oh, bloody hell. I listened to her for a long time, only speaking occasionally. Her voice gradually got softer, and eventually I realised that she was talking in her sleep. Then I realised something. Kuso was telling me everything that had happened here in the half year I'd been gone. What had happened at home. What Dad and Yui and Yuto had been up to. She'd been saying all this because she wanted me to know.
それでね。
As I waited for her to finish her sentence, I could hear her soft breathing. She'd fallen asleep. I slowly stood up, careful not to make a sound. I adjusted the blanket over her once more and went to leave.
事件を追うのは。
She was probably talking in her sleep. I heard the rest of her as I left the room, and I understood what she was saying all too well. My room hadn't changed at all since I left it half a year ago. I still had the same shelves, same desk, and the same bed. Everything was as I remembered it.
本当にびっくりするくらい何も変わってないな。
I figured it would either have been turned into a storage room or be covered in dust.
そっか、スマホは。
I checked my pockets for my phone only to realise I had dropped it at the hospital. And that those two weird people had picked it up. I couldn't do it. I tried to remember what happened at the hospital, but instead I found myself thinking about the girl in the next room. My body was tired. My brain was telling me I needed to think about everything that had happened tonight, but I felt too anxious, too exhausted. So I took out a scrapbook for the usual spot on the shelf. The same articles, the same incidents of the past. I'd seen them so many times I was tired of reading about them. Newspaper article was from around 6 years ago, during the Shibuya earthquake. The title was Robbery at a Refugee Center? A shelter? My parents' names were in the article. Miyashiro Saneo, Miyashiro Riko. The article said that the two of them had been killed by an unknown assailant. When I had found out about this several months ago, I had left the dorm and gone to live in Miyashita Park. I had been told about my parents' death when I had woken up from my coma about a year after the earthquake. But Dad and Kurusa had told me they'd been killed in the earthquake. I closed the scrapbook and put it back on the shelf. Unfortunately, they were trying to protect you, it seems. And then my parents were murdered instead of simply dying in the earthquake was a shock to me. But I think it was a lot less of a shock than Dad and Kurusa expected. I'd experienced the earthquake personally. I had seen for myself how awful the looting and robbery was. And my parents had neglected me and spent all their time at work. Did they? Yep, we all know what neglect is. The 5.5 years that had passed since their murder crushed any desire I had to find the killer and take revenge. No, maybe I would never have wanted to take revenge in the first place. My curiosity just made me want to find them. It was a shock to me that Dad and Kurusa were keeping it a secret. There were 2 rules at the Oba dorm. After dinner, everyone had to gather around the dinner table and talk, and no one was allowed to keep secrets. Just before I had left, we had a huge fight. During the fight, Kurusa had told me she didn't want to make things any worse after I'd woken up from my coma. But at the time, that sounded like nothing but an excuse. I thought we weren't supposed to keep secrets, Kurusa. I'd called her by her last name. By the time I'd calmed down enough to think about how she must have felt, I'd already moved to Miyashita Park. Suddenly, there was a knock on the door.
Hi.
私、入っていい?
It was Yu's voice. I told her she could come in, and the door opened slowly.
どうした?
ちょっと。
The two of them were together, like usual. Yuto looked like he was so tired he could barely stand. The only reason she'd brought him was probably that if he woke up in the dark, he'd be scared. This was another sight that brought back a lot of memories.
久しぶり、タクルに。
ああ、ダメだろ、こんな時間に。
I don't know how late it was exactly, but it was probably long past 3 a.m.
ちょっとくらいいいじゃん。ののね、大丈夫そうだった？
うん。今寝てるよ。
そっか、よかった。
Yuri looked truly relieved.
まったく、のの姉もいくら日課だからってあんな時間にお参りなんて行くから。
え？
タクル兄からも言っといてよね。
クルスがお参りだって？
え？うん、帰ってきた時にそう言ってたよ。
My heart skipped a beat. What was Kusu doing? How much could she...
あ、タクル兄ちゃん。
Yuto suddenly opened his eyes.
どうした？
なんでも。
Then he put his head against Yuri's shoulder and stopped moving. Yuri sighed and held Yuto up so that he didn't fall over.
タクルに何があったか知らないけどさ、とっとと帰ってきてよね。お風呂の掃除当番溜まってるんだから。あと買い出し当番も。
I like how that's their concern. I felt unsure what to say. Yuri gave up on holding him steady and put him on her back.
部屋綺麗でしょ。のの姉がいつも掃除してるから。じゃあおやすみ。
Yeah. I slid my hand across the desk. There wasn't a single speck of dust. The second I saw this, I felt a sharp pain deep in my nose. My vision blurred. I sat down, unable to stand. Felt the familiar sensation of the chair and stared at the wall I'd seen a million times before.
くそ。なんだよ。
When I left it, the biggest thing I felt wasn't rage at being betrayed by Dad and Kurso. It was that I was different than everyone else. After I'd gotten so sick of the wrong sides in elementary school that I just stopped going altogether. After my parents had neglected me, this was the one place in my life that had been different. Kurso, Yuri and Yuto all lost their parents in the earthquake, just like me. This was a family made of people who'd all gone through the same thing. But I was different. I wasn't just a victim. I was a victim whose parents had been murdered. I was the one person who was different. I was special. I wasn't like everyone else.
弟というか家族でもなんでもないじゃんか。僕たちは。
And the tears started. In my head, I apologized to Crusoe again and again as I sat there unable to get up from my chair. A man who looked like Sumo Stickers asked someone for directions. Should we get some chanko? The favorite dish of sumo wrestlers, oh for God's sake. If you have a guy like that talk to me. Oh, wrong thing.
少しずつ。でも確実に力士シールというものが人々の間に不確実な噂として浸透し始めていた。噂は集団の中で憶測を呼び、ありもしない幻影、つまりは妄想を生み出していく。一度動き出した歯車はもう誰にも止められないのだということに僕らは気づいていなかった。
There we go, I think we'll stop it there. everybody, you have a good night, and I hope you all have a good time. I'm just gonna head to bed. Well, first I'll let the dog out so he actually, doesn't shit around the place, and then I'll probably head to bed. Then tomorrow we'll be doing this again after I work more on Parasite Eve, because I want to get the Chrysler Building done and to find the canonical ending before I start Parasite Eve 2. Tempted to stream it actually, see what we get, but for the moment I'm concentrating on this game as part of the streaming, and of course I'm reading. Again, hope to hear from you all. All of you have a good night and a good day, or whatever time. And have a good day. Okay, bye.